Hello children, welcome to Pa Owl's Stories. And today's story is Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there was a mother pig who had three baby pigs. They all lived very happily in a small but strong house. And the house stood beside a stream on the edge of a large forest. The three little pigs were well fed and grew so fast that one day their mother said to them, "You are too big to live here any longer. You must go and build your own houses so that you can have your own families. Build them beside the stream so that you always have plenty of water, and build them very strong so that the wolf cannot knock them down and gobble you up." Early the next morning, the three little pigs set off. "We will take care that the wolf does not get us, Mummy," they said. They followed the stream and found a beautiful place with lots of wild flowers. And the first little pig said, "I'll build my house here." He gathered lots of straw, grass and leaves and set to work. Soon he had a lovely looking house with a door of bark. He was very pleased with his house, and he said, "Now the wolf won't catch me and gobble me up." The second little pig and the third little pig went further along the stream. Soon they came to a place where birds were singing, and the second little pig said, "I'll build my house here." He gathered up lots of sticks and twigs and set to work. Soon he had a lovely house built, and birds were singing on his roof of twigs. He said, "Now the wolf won't catch me and gobble me up." The third little pig walked further along the stream until he came to some trees. "I'll build my house here," he said. He looked around and he saw there were many large stones by the stream. He worked very, very hard, lifting the heavy stones all by himself. But by the end of the day, he had built a strong house with a solid wooden door, and it even had a fireplace with a chimney. It was just like his mother's house. Very strong. He was proud of it. That night, all three little pigs slept well in their new houses beside the stream. The next day, the big bad wolf came sniffing along the stream. He was hungry, and he could smell the three little pigs. "Aha, breakfast," he thought to himself. He came to the house of straw that the first little pig had built. When the first little pig saw the wolf coming, he ran inside the house and locked the door. The wolf knocked on the door and at first said politely, "Hello, little pig." I said, "Hello, little pig. Let me in." And I said, "Let me in so we can have a cup of tea together." "No, no, no," said the frightened little pig. "If I let you in, you will gobble me up." The big bad wolf became angry. "If you don't," I said, "if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." But the little pig said, "No, no, no, no. If I let you in, you'll gobble me up." So the big bad wolf took a very deep breath. He huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed and he blew down the house of straw. Whilst the big bad wolf was getting back his breath, the first little pig ran along the stream as fast as he could to the house of sticks, and his brother let him in. Soon, the big bad wolf arrived. "If you don't," I said, "if you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." But still, the two little pigs said, "No, no, no. You'll gobble us up if we let you in." So the big bad wolf took a very deep breath. He huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed and he huffed and he puffed and he blew down the house of sticks. Whilst the big bad wolf was getting back his breath, the two little pigs ran as fast as they could along the stream to the house of stones, and their brother let them in. Soon, the big bad wolf arrived. He was very angry and very hungry. If you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow down your house. But the three little pigs inside said, no, no, no. If we let you in, you'll gobble us up. So the big bad wolf took a very deep breath. He huffed and he puffed, and he puffed and he huffed and he huffed and he puffed. But the house didn't fall down. It was too strong. He took an enormous breath, and he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed with all his might, but he still couldn't blow down the house of stones. Now the wolf was so angry and so hungry that he shouted at the three little pigs inside the house of stone. I'm going to climb up and onto the roof and come down the chimney. But the third little pig was ready for him. He boiled up a large pot of water over the fire. The big bad wolf climbed onto the roof. He was growling and snarling angrily. Then he began to climb down the chimney. The third little pig took the lid off the large pot of boiling water. And when the wolf came down the chimney, he fell into the boiling water with a very large splash. And that was the end of the big bad wolf. What a nice story. Parallel.